And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here with the second game of the season, post-game. San Francisco Giants versus the Cincinnati Reds. Unfortunately, Giants were not able to come on top on this one. There's no late game heroics in this game, Glenn. Giants lose 3-2 in a close one in Cincinnati.
How about that Wilmer Flores, baby? I'm going to ride that for all it is worth, buddy, because if anybody deserves to wallow, just rub around in it and all the excitement, it's me. I see some people are jumping on the Wilmer bandwagon, though, but I'll take it. You know that? I'll take
all
it.
good, right?
You want to jump on it? Speaking of jumping and hopping around and maybe falling over.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
You did okay today.
Did good. Thought it was a decent outing. 5 innings, right?
You did okay.
Had five strikeouts, only gave up 2 earned. The story of the game, I guess, if you would say, is no run support. Only 2 runs, man. That ain't getting it done. It's not getting it done.
Dude, strikeouts in game 1, no run support. This is starting to look familiar.
Well, I'll tell you what. This go around, they didn't strike out. They struck out once. They only struck out once, but yet they only were able to get 2 runs across, which is kind of weird.
Dude, if you're going to do this is remnants of last year. Last year, man, you couldn't get runs across, and then when you do get runs, you were getting guys striking out. And dude, it's a comedy of stuff. But if you just can't put the full package together, you're not going to win. So we'll see what happens. It's early. We're only a couple of games in. Tomorrow might rain. We get the fingers crossed. Supposed to be some rains in Cincy, but let's see if we can get it in, Eric. And I don't know. Like I say, run support was the issue today. Not a bad outing. Like I say, it's not a bad outing.
No, Verlander. I thought Verlander did well, man. Come on, 5 strikeouts. Gave up a few hits, right? Only allowed 2 runs. And I'll tell you what really hurt the Giants. It wasn't the strikeouts. It was the damn double plays at the end of the game. They hit into 3 double plays towards the end of the game. Look, were they rally killers? They weren't really rally killers. But the thing is it prevented a rally from getting started. If you got a guy on first and you immediately hit into a damn double play, well, then you know what? You're not going to be able to get anything done with only having 1 out. No, it's baseball. It's possible you could, but that's tough. That's tough. You don't want to hit into freaking double plays. But hey, again, like you said, it's only the second game of the season. Not a big deal. You know, you're going to have your ups and your downs. It did stink that they kind of ruined a decent start from Verlander. Bullpen was decent except for Bivens. He gave up the opposite field home run to who was that? Encarnacion Strand, I think that's who it was that hit it. And yeah, I mean, that was a big boy home run to be able to go opposite field like he did, because it was right down the line. But there's other few things. Ramos hit a double. That was nice. He had a decent game. And how about Luis Matos, man? 2 hits.
Oh, we were thinking about you. Yeah,
one of them was a double. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. And it was great to see him get a start. But hey, it is what it is. You can't win them all. I mean, if you want to, you could question some of maybe the decisions that happened towards the end of the game as far as guys pinch hitting and such. I mean, to be honest with you, at the end of the game, instead of having Matos, and there's nothing wrong with having Matos finish out the game, but you could have put Yaz in there, right? You could. I mean, he has the game he had on Thursday he had a 2-hit game, so he could have done something.
You and I have kind of, I mean, we're kind of going off the rails a bit, running off the road, and our mouths are running off. Let's just let's take a deeper look into it.
Today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
We're going to talk about it. Let's do a deep dive, Eric.
Yep, McLean, absolutely. Yippee-ki-yay. That guy had a hell of a game. Home run and a hit too, right? I think, did he have a double? Yeah, it was a home run and a double off of Verlander, man. He has Verlander's number for sure.
Yep.
All right, where's it at? It's right
card here today.
there. There we go.
All right.
Box score, San Francisco, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. There you go. Cincinnati, 3 runs on 8 hits, enough to win the game. The winner was Lodolo. Look, he was a little bit weird there in the beginning. You know, you had Flores able to hit that home run off of him, but then he kind of locked it down after that. Not a whole lot of, like I said, not a whole lot of strikeouts. Matter of fact, I think the Giants only had 1. But yeah, he limited the damage. Bivens got the loss again because of that home run. And then Emilio Pagan came in and closed it the same. Not the other. Who was that? Gabout, whoever, the guy who gave up the home run to.
Now, don't discredit me because I'm coming in with this on the heels of a loss and a personal loss. But I'm not sold on Bivens after his spring training, Eric.
His spring training was okay, right?
It was okay at best. I'm just not sold on him. We'll see how it. You know what? It's tough doing these shows, and then you're called out because you challenge, somebody's play. But let's give it a while.
Yeah, you got to give it. I mean,
I'm
he
not
earned the spot
sold on Bivens, dude.
And last year he was okay, right? He was okay.
He was okay. I don't want Eric. I don't want okay.
You can't leave the balls over the plate. They're going to get crushed. 100%. What's up, Sleepy? All right, let's get a little bit more into this.
Got to kind of dangle your balls around a bit and see what happens.
There you go. Ramos.
All right.
Let off again. He's going to be your leadoff guy when they're facing a lefty. Had 1 hit, which was a double. Adames had 1 hit. Jung-Hoo Lee had a hit along with an RBI. Chapman with a hit, and he was the only strikeout today. That was it. He was
not surprising. Not surprising.
Flores 1 hit.
Yay!
We talked about it being a home run to left field. Matos, there you go, 2 hits.
Yeah.
Bailey, not so much, no hits. Schmidt, no hits. Wade came in to pinch hit for him. Wasn't able to get anything done. And Fitzgerald there towards the end of the game, he also had a nice hit to right center. And there you go. Matos with the double, Ramos with the double, Flores with the home run, and and McLean over here with the home run. So RBIs, look at that. Flores has already got 4. Jung-Hoo Lee 1. Runners in scoring position, 1 for 5. I mean, that's not horrendous. That's not horrendous. I mean, you would like to see a little bit better, but 1 for 5. I mean, they didn't have a guy at second base very many times. So
no.
And there you go. Verlander with his line. 5 innings, 6 hits, only 2 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, gave up a home run. That's the thing. I mean, it is Cincinnati and small park, right? So that's going to happen. There's Bivens. Unfortunately, he had that 1 inning pitched, gave up 2 hits. One of those hits being a home run. Randy Rodriguez came in with a nice inning. Look at that. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, and then Trevino finished it out. Again, he had a decent outing. No hits with 1 strikeout. So there you go, man.
Yeah, the ball flies there. Great America. What is it? Great America Small Park.
Yeah, that's exactly 100%. And it's a good thing it wasn't in the middle of summer. We're in Cincinnati, and when it's somewhat tame, because when it gets warm, boy, that ball just flies.
It does.
Cincinnati. Yeah. Absolutely. Mark, we'll get into that. I didn't see that email, Senior. I saw the Harrison warm-up. I did not see the Luciano stuff. But yeah, the River Cats are playing, by the way. So yeah, Harrison went out there, pitched today for the River Cats, and he had a decent outing. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you sent the wrong one. It's you sent me the Harrison warm up senior. But yeah, hey, you want to do that? You want to, since we already kind of went over the Giants just a little bit, we'll get more into it. But do you want to go over to out of town scoreboard before we get a little bit more into the Giants, or do you want to keep going Giants?
Yeah, we'll do it now and do it again later. Let's take a look at the out of town scoreboard, buddy.
All right, let's do that.
Because it was a fun-filled day.
Holy shit. Especially in New York.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, here we go. Scoreboard update. Middle of the seventh there. Athletics in Seattle. They are up 4-2. Look at that. They got 7 hits, but they got 2 errors. Woo. Mariners. They got 2 runs on 4 hits with 1 error.
That's how we're going to close out the day. The only game going right now. But the first game of the day was actually Bay Area time. I was in bed, Eric. I had to get up early this morning. I was up at 5 a.m. to get radio work done. Dude, I don't get a moment's peace. So I got up, did about 2 or 3 hours work, went back, had a little snooze in the morning, and I woke up to Yankees baseball. It's on the air. And then it was like bingo, bango, bongo. The only guy missing was Irving. We had 3 home runs on the first 3 pitches of the ball game, Eric.
That's absolutely incredible. They had a total of 9 home runs. 9 times.
Off who?
9 times.
Who did the first 3 come off of?
No. 5 of them came off of Nestor Cortez.
Yeah.
He gave up 5 home runs. He walked 5. He gave up 5 home runs. I don't even know how many earned runs. And that was all with before the 5th inning even began, Glenn. The score was like 16-4, I think, at the 4th inning, something like that.
Oh, I know. I was listening to the ball game on WFAN.
Crazy.
It was crazy indeed.
And you know what? We'll get a little bit more into this. Did you see all the news about the Yankees bats?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I've even seen what it looked like,
man.
Dude.
By
the way, not only did the Yankees win 20-9, and it was kind of it was a fun game to listen to. I don't know about watch on TV. But Eric, when you start talking about the Yankees setting a franchise record in the game, that tells you what kind of day it was.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. You don't even have to talk. You go, Yankees set a franchise record.
Unbelievable.
Jesus, that must have been a hell of a day then. And it was.
Unbelievable. And then in Chicago couldn't quite pull it out. A low-scoring game. Look at that. White Sox only had 2 hits. Angels had 8 hits, but only 1 run, but they were able to come away with the victory. Angels.
I'll give credit to the White Sox out of the gate. Their first 2 games, Eric, they won the opener and they lost 1-0. Okay, that could have went either way. So right on to the maybe the White Sox are turning the corner. They can't do any worse.
Yeah, right. The only way is up.
Yep.
What happened in St. Louis?
5-1 Cardinals over the Twins. 5-1 final score. It's not a whole lot of talk.
A lot of hits there. 10 hits. Good for the Cardinals.
I didn't watch any of that one, so I'm not really well versed in it. To tell you the truth.
Orioles beat the Blue Jays again, 9-5. That was kind of a exciting game there, huh? You got 9 runs on 12 hits. Scherzer had to leave the game. Lat tightness, man. Oh shit! You know what happens? You know what happens
I know
about your lats. When your lats start acting up, you're going to be out for quite a while. What's up, Armand? In Toronto, you got the Orioles over the Blue Jays 9-5.
Yeah, Scherzer. He had a little blister problem during the week. So when I heard he was out, I thought immediately, all right, they're planning on not going too long with him. But Eric, what happens when you start messing around with these guys?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Bringing in the old pitcher, you're going to get what you get. And here he is, might be end up missing some time already, dude.
Yeah, I know, man.
All right, Washington, they dropped one to the Phillies, 11-6, 14-12 as far as hits.
That's crazy.
A 3-run home run for Schwarber. You know what the story of the game was, though? JT Realmuto, he's out.
Is he?
got injured in that game. I think they're listing him earlier today as day-to-day, but on the post-game show, they said, don't be surprised if he has to go on the disabled.
What do you get? What happened?
See. I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
Okay, it's all good. No worries.
He got hurt, and he had a bruise, a contusion of the foot, but he couldn't even walk on the thing.
Oh, so his foot. Okay, gotcha. Down in Tampa Bay. Well, no, not in Tampa Bay. Where the hell did they play? In the Yankees spring training facility, Rockies beat the Rays 2-1. Look at that. They had 12 hits, the Rays, and only was able to scratch across one run. That stinks, man. Holy crap. Well, anyways, Rockies, look at that. They're 500, just like we are.
Yeah.
2-1 over the Rays.
Well, Antonio Santazella was the starting pitcher, gave up 9 hits in that game, Eric. But again, he kept the Rays at bay. They got on base. They just couldn't get around the base. And that was pretty low-scoring game, 2-1 final, and Colorado comes out with the win. So that's, I guess every win is big, Eric. But when you win like that, when you give up that many hits and you come up with the win, certainly a big day. I watched this one, dude. The Pirates and the Marlins, and you got what you got. Two really bad teams, Eric. Oh, my God. The Marlins eke it out 5-4, and they out-hit the Buccaneers 13-9. Dude, it was just sort of an ugly game.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Joey Bart looked terrible. The outfield looked bad. Although the Pirates have stolen, I think they've tied the 1909 New York Giants for most. They got 16 stolen bases now in their first 2 games.
Holy shit. 16?
Yeah, around 16. And then we're only 2 games in, Eric, and they have yet to be caught stealing. So I watched the post-game show of the Pirates game, and that's what they were talking about. That was even though they lost, that was the buzz. It was a walk-off win for the Marlins in that game, deep shot. So, again, there's not a whole lot of talk about, but the Marlins pick up the win, Eric. So the Fish with the first win of the year.
Gotcha. Down in Kansas City, Royals were able to get some revenge against the Guardians. They beat them 4-3, 10 hits to 5 hits with Kansas City and Cleveland, respectively. So, yeah, look at that. Bobby Witt Jr. rips a double. An RBI double for the Royals. The kid's good, man. The kid's a good, hell of a ball player. Exciting to watch some baseball down there in Kansas City with some of the young guys that they got. But, yeah, there you go, man. Battle of the AL Central.
Close game today in Arlington, Eric. Did you see the score was 4-3 for the Rangers to beat the Sox? Adolis Garcia, 2-run double, and go-ahead home run as the Rangers picked up the win over the Sox. As Milner gets the win, your old buddy, Bueller, he suffered the loss in that game.
Sucks for him. And down into Houston, our poor Mets fans, Mark and Armand, I feel for you guys. You got 2 losses already.
Yeah, but dude, it's how ugly.
It's time to start trading everybody.
Dude, you added Soto. They were all hyped up, and look at that one hit, Eric.
Yeah, that's tough, man. One damn it. Look, I didn't expect to see that. Armand. Well, what's up, Armand?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
I'm having chest pain.
I bet he is.
Oh, man, that's got to be tough.
I'm just taking a look at the stats. You can review it as you want. I want to find out who got the low. Oh, it was Juan Soto got the only hit of the game, buddy, a base knock.
Well, there you go, man. That's tough. Woo!
Yeah.
That's tough. But anyways, Astros, that's going to be the next team the Giants are going to be facing after tomorrow. Or if they get the game in tomorrow, we'll see how that all pans out with the weather. Yeah. Mother Nature may have second thoughts here. But yeah, Astros beat Mets 2-1.
I caught it. Dude, I was all over the place. I watched baseball from 10 a.m. this morning to literally 2 minutes before we went to air tonight here for Giant Sports Talk Live. So I caught about 3 innings of the Padres Braves, but I caught the best. It was like watching basketball, Eric. I tuned in the 7th inning. I saw all I needed to see the last 3. The Padres pick up a 1-0 victory. And the interesting thing about that game, Eric, was the fact that the Padres late last night decided that they'd make a pitching change today. So let's see. Who got the start? I'm just looking up who got the pitcher's name. And, of course, they don't show it. The starting here it is. The starting pitcher for San Diego today was a guy by the name of Vasquez, Randy Vasquez.
Isn't he a bullpen
Dude,
guy?
he was dominant. He blanked the Braves for 6 innings, even though it was a no decision.
Wow.
He gave up minimal 4 hits, 3 Ks, and for a guy to step in, fill in, couldn't ask for a better day than that, boy. The Padres, here we thought they were going to be in trouble.
I never said they were going to be in trouble.
Some guys did. I didn't either. Guys were writing them off, though. Oh, there's trouble in the front of the ownership. And I'm like, dude, the owners aren't the ones on the field. So they're 3-0, Eric. Great start for the Padres.
Yes, it is. And down in Arizona. Hey, well, yeah, Arizona. Cubs able to pull out the victory. Look at that. They go up. What is that? Well, they actually are up on the series, so to speak, because they were able to beat the Diamondbacks twice, but they had lost a few in Japan. Look at that, Kyle Tucker. He's back in the good graces of my club, the Mission Rock Giants. But yep, they pull it out 4-3. Tucker had actually a really good game. I think he went 3 for 4. I think he had a stolen base in there as well. So Seiya Suzuki, on the other hand, that guy, he's on the outs. Man, that guy struck out 3 times today, man, pissing me off. But yeah, good game down in Arizona. Cubs, that's another team we're going to have to keep an eye on in that NL Central.
Interesting thing, Eric. If you were not like the guys in the chat, you and I, our friends, if you're not somebody who deep dives daily into baseball, and you see the Cubs, they're playing. You wouldn't, if you didn't know that they opened in Japan and then had a week and a half off.
Right.
They open in Japan on the road. They're playing in Arizona on the road. And starting Monday, they're playing in Sacramento. Dude, this is like a 3-week road trip for this ball club. So I guess they're going to be looking forward to getting back to Wrigley Field eventually after that 4-3 loss today. All right, Dodgers, Eric. They find a way to win. They were down early. They come back, no trouble. 7-3, Will Smith. He hits another one for Robbie Dizzle. Robbie knew what he was doing in the draft. Picked up Will Smith. Maybe I didn't, though. Early in the draft, the Asian Alliance of San Francisco, they were all pumped up because they picked up a guy you may have heard of, Eric, by the name of Roki Sasaki.
Mm-hmm. How'd he do?
Oh, Jesus. It's funny you should ask. He went 1 2/3 innings before he got yanked out of there. He had control issues, Eric. So the sky is the limit for him.
Of course.
But he's young. That's 2 games. He went 3 innings in the Japan game, and I thought, all right, he's over in Japan. Maybe the juices were flowing a little too much.
Right.
Oh, Eric, that's 2 starts. We got 4 2/3 out of him, and it ain't looking good so far. He got me negative points today, so that's how bad
it happens, man. It happens. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
All right. Speaking of negative points in the fantasy
real
league,
quick.
did you see what the Flint Tropics in our league done today?
He recovered nicely.
I was pissed off the other day, because how do you go -2 an hour into the day today? Poor Marcus was 19 below.
Yeah, well, he recovered. He finished 13 above. So there you go.
You know what? All things considered, that's a hell of a day.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Below. Every time there was a home run in the Yankee game, well, he had Cortez. That was like, holy crap, who is Cortez? And when I saw it, I went, holy crap,
that's
he's losing his mind.
That's tough. How many pitches did Roki throw anyways in that first inning?
I will tell you. Roki Sasaki, pitch count. I have his total pitch counts for the first. I told you he only went an inning and 2/3, but I've got him. He went 61 pitches
in 1 inning.
In an inning and 2/3.
Oh, whew. Yeah. Now I see.
The first inning, he was close to 50. He was between 40 and 50.
Oh shit, dude!
No, they kept saying this is going to be a short day. They were making him go full. They were letting him throw till he got 2 strikes on him.
Holy crap, man!
They you know what? Maybe it was a strategy.
Yeah, just let him try to get it across. Wow.
Oh,
hey, he's young. We'll see. Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, his command was it was horrific. He threw 1 pitch. It was so. They go, I think we're going to score that a wild pitch, dude. It was it went by the catcher, the hitter. He missed everything, and then I don't know what kind of spin he had it. By the time it got back to the backstop, it went to the backstop and then climbed up the wall. It's like, Jesus.
Man.
And then I saw a weird play in that Atlanta and San Diego game where the hitter drilled one. The pitcher in his motion had turned around. It went off the bottom of his cleat. Boom! Into the visiting dugout. The runners got to move around. Yeah, I said, geez, I've seen it all today. And of course, starting the day with the Nestor Cortez fiasco. So he served. Eric, think about poor Nestor. He closes out last year giving up home runs.
A grand slam, not a home run. He gave up a grand slam.
He gave up a grand slam today, Eric.
I know.
Poor Nestor, he goes, okay, I got away from that. That's going to hang over. It's not like a halo you want hanging over your head.
Right.
And then he goes to play who?
His former team.
The Yankees in the opener. And jeez, they killed him. They killed him. They didn't wreck him. They damn near killed him today.
Oh, man, it was tough. Bivens had one of those type of games where the ball hit him, deflected out to right field, gave up a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. Hey, that's the great thing about baseball. You never know. Once the ball's in play, never know what's going to happen.
And the funny thing, Eric, I don't know about the guys here, if you're as crazy about ball and following the fantasy as me. So I literally watched about 14 hours of baseball today, Eric. I watched ball all day. It was crazy.
Wow.
But the Giant game with Cincinnati was so long ago now. It's like, geez, was that today? Was that today or yesterday? It's like, I'm baseball out. I got to ask you, how many double plays did we hit into today?
3.
Ooh,
3 of them.
That was pathetic. That hurt us today.
And here's another thing. Let me take a look. I'm going to take a look at this box score again here.
Out of town scoreboard update, by the way. They're in the 8th inning. The Athletics. And I'm going to do it. The Sacramento Athletics are leading Seattle 4-2. A's are looking good.
Here's another thing that you might want to look at. The bottom 3 in the lineup, guys, 7 through 9, didn't get a hit. The bottom of that lineup did not get a hit today.
Let me pull up my box score here.
Again, it's early. But if the Giants are going to want to do anything this year, you're going to have some guys produce up and down the lineup, right? You have to. So again, we'll see what happens. I don't think the lineup that we're seeing right now is going to be the lineup we're going to see that's going to finish at the end of the season. I think they're going to tweak it. I still don't like Matt Chapman batting cleanup.
No.
And here's an idea. Again, I'm just throwing out there. It's early, guys. I get it. I'm not losing sleep over this. Let's see how it plays out. But how about you move Elliot Ramos in the cleanup and put Chapman batting 5th?
What the hell did Glenny? That's me. Me talking in the third party here. You get me all fired up. What did I tell you the other day? Ramos, your beef. Put him in the cleanup position. And I had Chapman batting 6th.
I would have him 5th.
I'd have him 6th. Eric,
just swap him. All you got to do is swap him.
Unless
but the problem is
6 is okay, but until he starts Eric, the K's leaving runners on base. This is stuff that until it changes, Chapman's doing Chapman things, dude.
No, he didn't. He only struck out once today. It's not a big
deal. One strikeout in the team. And if you had asked me before we come on the show, as a blind squirrel, who was the only guy struck out searching for that nut, I'd say, had to be Matt Chapman. And I would.
There's a few guys that would have done that. I mean, Fitzgerald.
I would have guessed Chapman.
Adames and Chapman, right? But why not just swap? Now the problem is when they're facing a lefty, Ramos isn't hitting further down in the lineup. He's batting leadoff. So that area is kind of a problem. But how often is that going to happen? Like 25% of the time, right? Something like that.
Riddle me this, Batman. Matos, you got your old buddy. He's got decent speed. Why is he not further up in the lineup? He could be your second or third hitter.
Well, that's the problem is he's still got to show something. That's the problem.
Yeah, true.
Think about it, because you got.
I really don't like the lineup.
You're not going to move Adames and Jung-Hoo Lee out of the 2 and the 3. You're just not. And until they prove otherwise, they're staying there. I think Adames and Jung-Hoo Lee are probably staying in that 2 and 3 there for quite a while.
Speaking of Jung-Hoo Lee, Eric, did you watch today's game?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then you'll be on the same page. If you were watching closely, I pointed it out to Bernice, and no sooner were the words out of my mouth, the next pitch, did you see him line a base hit where he kind of top spun it and it went out and he got a base hit out of it?
Mm-hmm.
And no sooner did he was still swinging the bat. Could you play? Does Major League Baseball not make helmets in like kid sizes for that guy? Every time he swings the bat, the helmet flies off. And when he swings, he has to go like this to hold the helmet on his head.
Right.
We're talking Major League Baseball, Eric. If the New York Yankees can design their own bats, can we not get a helmet that fits Jung-Hoo?
No, absolutely. I get what you're saying. And what did that happen when he was in the Korean League? I wonder if that's just something that he just does. Again, they can't find a helmet to fit him. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
I noticed it last year.
Briefly. Yeah, he did it last year. There's a few players out there who have a tendency to where their helmet will fly off, but it's nice. The good thing is he didn't strike out, but he did hit into a damn double play, which sucks.
Yeah.
What's up, MIT?
Wasn't it very good? I don't know about you, Eric. I mean, close game, but I haven't really been excited or thrilled in the first two games. I mean, Flores home runs get me a little excited. Obviously, the game winner the other day was huge, but it's kind of boring baseball in Cincinnati. I watched other games today that I was
today's game
crazy over.
I was excited for the first couple of innings just to see what Verlander was going to do. But after that, it was just kind of it went by quick too. It seemed like a quick game. I think it was only like an hour and maybe 10 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes, something like that. It was pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I caught a bit of the like you say, I watched a bit of the Colorado Tampa game. Jeez, that was good baseball, buddy. I watched that. That was 2-1 for Colorado. By the way, we mentioned the score earlier. That was a good one. The end of it was kind of a comedy, but Miami beat Pittsburgh. They outlasted them in 12 innings, 5-4. And I enjoyed that. The San Diego, now 1-0. You're not going to get many runs. 1-0. That's my kind of baseball. Are you a 1-0 guy, or are you like 14-12?
Oh, it depends. If it's 1-0 because you got a hell of a duel going on between the two starting pitchers.
I like low-scoring baseball myself. Boston, Texas game was pretty good, Eric. That was an exciting game. And I saw the home run. Kristen Campbell, the young second baseman for Boston, cranked his first home run today.
Yep. Who had 26 strikeouts, Senior? Who had 26 strikeouts in 2 games? I don't know who had the 26 strikeouts. But
not the Giants.
No, not the Giants.
Nope.
They had 17 in the first, but they only had 1 today. So that's only 18. I don't know who has 26.
26 in 2 games.
That's a lot. I do know the Phillies. They struck out 19 times. All right, let's take a look at this. Look at this. The infamous bats from New York.
All right, here we go. Here we go, Eric. Now,
according to this tweet, it says, yes, the Yankees have a literal genius MIT physicist who goes by Lenny on the payroll.
Hey, Lenny.
He invented the torpedo barrel. It brings more wood and mass to where you most often make contact as a hitter. The idea is to increase the number of barrels and decrease misses. So there you go. Here's your standard bat down here.
And you know what, Eric?
Yankees bat
is
up
this
here.
The only picture you've seen?
No, I've seen others.
I saw that they showed video. There was an in-depth look at this on the Major League Baseball channel today, Eric. And if you get a look kind of torpedo-like, see, it doesn't do it justice. See where it says New York Yankees on the white bat there?
Yeah.
At the upper end, it actually
tapers. I know.
Tapers out.
Yeah.
And you can't really see that in that picture, but it adds the weight to the middle of the barrel. That's where they transferred the weight in the swing. And if you hit it there, it's like having an illegal aluminum bat.
You just got more wood in the sweep part of the bat. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, Major League Baseball is I can't believe it's not the LA Dodgers that come up with something like this. They seem to be the ones that find a way, or the Houston Astros find a way to cheat. But the Yankees they designed their own bats, Eric. I got to give them credit. I don't know if I like it, but obviously people were pointing it out today after how many home runs today, Eric?
9.
There you go. And at will. They were popping them at will. Some of them were they were moonshots.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz Chisholm hit a rocket. So, dude, it's going to come under scrutiny in the next few days. What does Major League Baseball say?
Hey, I do know back in the day, gosh, we're talking a long time ago, they had some gnarly looking bats. Now everything's standardized today, but yeah, that's unique. That's very unique. Hey, if it's within the rules, hey, right? Is there anything that says what the circumference of the bat has to be a certain? I don't think it does.
No, on the Major League Baseball channel, they were breaking it down and they read the rules.
Yeah, what was it?
They read the rules, Eric, but it doesn't break any rules.
Gotcha. All right then. Looks kind of funky, but hey,
you may be too young, and maybe some of the guys in the chat may be too young, Eric. But when I was a wee whippersnapper, and my dad and I would watch a lot of baseball. My dad doesn't tune into the show much, but he's getting up there in age. But if he's out there today listening, hey, Dad, Pops and I would watch the games together on the weekends, predominantly Expos games, Eric. And I can remember still to this day. I think it was. Do you remember John Milner?
No.
Anyway, Johnny Milner's up at bat, I think for the Pirates. And his bat shattered on the swing. And they proceeded to spend the next 20 minutes picking up the little rubber balls from all over the field. He had a corked bat. And I always thought a corked bat meant it was stuffed with cork. Well, they stuff it with like marble-sized balls that spring. I mean, there's like a springing action, right?
Right.
Yeah. The bat exploded and the balls went. It was like fireworks. It was. Have you guys ever seen that? That was hilarious.
No, never seen that.
No? Oh, dude.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's see. Niner says it only breaks the spirit of the rules. So there you go. I wonder how many people are going to. It looks freaking odd. You know, this looks odd.
I posted. Okay, go ahead.
I wonder how many players are going to resort to this type of bat.
It could change the game after one day.
Right. And here's the thing. Is Lenny the only one with the secrets? I'm guessing not. I'm thinking anybody is going to be able to make any kind of woodsmith, right? Any kind of craftsman should be able to build a bat similar to that.
Yeah. You know what it resorts back to? This is sort of Lenny he's come up with a new analytical approach to how you make a bat, Eric.
Yeah.
We live in the term I use. We live in a different world we lived in last season, Eric.
Yeah.
Or last week.
Yeah.
Dude. Everybody's always I guess it's really big in NASCAR and other sports. Every team, you got to give it credit, Eric, when a team finds a way to get the advantage. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has the patent.
See, that's a different story, right? Now, if he's smart, he would market it throughout the entire MLB, right?
Oh, you know what I would do if I was Lenny?
Unless the Yankees are paying him a shit ton of money. Well, that's a different story.
Monday morning, I put the whole kit and caboodle up for sale. That's what I do. Yeah. Sell it to Hillerich and Bradley and be done with it. Dude,
there we go.
You know the money you could make off something like, how come these guys go on Shark Tanks? And I go, I never thought of that.
Yeah. New York Giants Preservation Society. What's up? Man, you're going to have to email us because I would love to do, maybe you have some information. I would love to do a standalone video talking about some of the New York Giants history. I did a little one on McGraw. But I want to, hey, reach out to me and maybe we could put our minds together and figure something out. That'd be awesome. He goes, 2 games in, the lineup is missing a real stud, which would move the players down in the lineup. We all know this. Need to run with certain guys to stay out of double plays, meaning Fitzgerald. And this is something we're going to need to get into as well. Fitzgerald had a chance to steal a base today, right? got that single, no outs, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there was any outs. Or was there one? I can't remember. But they never ran them. I think actually there was one out. And I don't understand. They should have been running. I know they ran with Jung-Hoo Lee. He got a stolen base. Granted, that's when Chapman struck out, so it kind of sucked. But why didn't Fitzgerald run? I don't understand. It's just a little bit weird. I thought the Giants were going to do a lot more of that, and so far, not so much. But absolutely, to your point there, New York Giants Preservation Society. To stay out of those double plays, you got to run. If you run, well, then maybe you'll be able to get out of those and not have to worry about it.
I agree with New York Giants great name. New York Giants Preservation Society, and a great logo in there, by the way.
I love it.
I agree with the opening statement. If you can fire it up there, I'll read it, Eric. But
which one? Oh, the one that I just had up?
He just had up there. See there, he enters with 2 games in. The lineup is missing a real stud, which would move players down in the lineup.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
I said that in the preseason.
Been talking about
this
for a long
lineup
time.
has nobody that really scares you.
Correct. That's correct.
I mean, even a Wilmer. A lot of teams will pitch to Wilmer, but maybe Ramos in the right situation might scare some players. But I mean, if you even with the bases loaded, Eric, the bases are loaded. Pivotal point in the game, and Fitzgerald comes up. I don't think teams they're not sweating it out there. Jung-Hoo Lee, he's more of a base knock kind of guy. They're not worried about him putting the ball over the fence. And he can do it. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can come through in the clutch at any given time. But as far as if you broke this down statistically, Eric, the San Francisco Giants are not a high leverage pressure team.
Not yet.
They're missing. Eric, this team is missing pieces, and they didn't address it in the offseason.
Correct. And well, I'm not gonna go down that damn. We got the team that we got. I'm not gonna keep harping on it, but yes, the Giants had a chance to get that guy to just solidify that big bat threat. New York Giants Preservation. DM me, man. DM me on Twitter and get me your information. Unless you want to put your email there in the chat, that'd be awesome. Either or. We'll reach out, man. Absolutely. But gosh dang, man. That again, we've talked about this. The Giants are going to have to scratch a claw, and I think Buster Posey has said that. They're going to have to scratch a claw runs if they're going to want to win some of these games. The pitching kept them in it. They only allowed freaking 3 runs. That's not unsurmountable. The Giants should be able to go out there and score more than 3 runs, you would think, especially in Cincinnati. So again, it's early, so I'm not gonna sit here and freaking have a conniption, not at all. But it's something that maybe they're gonna have to look at. We'll see. Well, again, let a few months go by, see what the lineup is gonna do. I still think they're gonna tweak the lineup a little bit.
Hey, and don't like crap on Glenn. Don't attack me for this take, because it is early, and I'm not leaning toward, oh my God, a panic mode by any stretch, Eric. But I also said in the preseason that let's see how the season starts. Take a look at it in segments, maybe after the first road trip, then after the first month, and so on. Break down the season. But, dude, it's catch-up baseball in this division. Dodgers are 5-0. Padres are 3-0. And if you start, we're playing 500 baseball, and the other teams keep winning. Dude, you got to make the postseason by being competitive and keeping up with the teams in your own division, dude.
Well, that's going to be tough. Because
it's going to be tough, and
you know what? The thing is, you're not going to. But where you're wrong is you're not competing for the division. You're competing for the wild card. That's what you're competing for. And
you've got teams that are going to run away with our division, dude. Making the wild card is going to be tough.
It's possible. We don't know. It's still early.
Because then you become a 4th place team. Do you think the top 4 teams in our division make the playoffs? I don't think so.
No, maybe the top 3. Possible.
That's possible. But I don't think it's the top 3 anyway. So it doesn't matter.
You're not quite there. But again, we don't know. I'm telling you, guys.
Not getting carried away. But I'm just saying, Eric,
because look,
you got to look after your own business.
During the course of a season, people are going to go through winning streaks. Teams are going to go through losing streaks. And then at the end, chips fall where they may, and then we'll find out what happens, man.
Yeah. Let's hope we get a game in tomorrow, buddy. I don't know if it's just because it's fresh and we're back into baseball. I bet you, dude, I can't watch enough ball. I should have taped some games so after the show I could just watch more baseball. I'm all fired up for ball, man.
I hear.
And how did the fantasy do today? I had a great day in the fantasy. Marcus, if you're watching, buddy, I sympathize with you because that was me just 2 days ago. Holy cow. He was minus 19, 10 minutes into today's action. It's like, oh boy, has he got quite the hole to dig out of. And he did not bad. Not bad at all. He picked up the 19 to break even, then he gained another 13. So he finished on a 13 slide today. You know what?
I think they're going to get the game
74.
They're going to get the game in tomorrow, but I think it's going to be delayed. It's not going to be a 10:30 start.
You think so?
Maybe 11. Definitely by noon. 11 a.m. They say it's just showers, and then from noon all the way until 3, it's just cloudy.
Okay.
And then at 4 o'clock they say it's scattered thunderstorms. But I think I think the game gets in, but I don't think it's going to be at 10:30.
Okay.
According to the weather right now, I think we're going to be
looking forward to tomorrow. More baseball.
And tomorrow, what is it? We got Robbie Ray going up against Nick Martinez. That should be an interesting matchup.
Should indeed.
The Giants should be able to get to Nick Martinez, right? Right, guys? Giants should be able to get to Nick Martinez.
You would have to think. And by the way, I always like to look at the Las Vegas board, Eric. The Giants are favored. They are the favorites to win tomorrow.
There you go, man. There you go.
Which is pretty cool because
win the series.
It's a wild hitting ballpark, and when the road team is the favorite, that's pretty. I think we'll take that. Let's pick up the win, boys. Pick up the win.
And hey, Robbie Ray looked pretty damn fantastic in the spring. Let's see if it carries over.
Yeah, winning is, dude. We could be sour on the team, but once they start winning, gets your juices flowing again, don't it?
It does, man. If you go into a prolonged slump of losing, whether it's losing series, not necessarily games in a row, but when you keep losing series, it's just, it's like it wears on you, man. You're just like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Get two freaking wins in a series.
And you know it's going to happen too, Eric, where you go 5, 6, 7 games, you go, can they not do anything right? And then they're gonna be times they win 7 or 8 in a row, like they did last year unexpectedly.
And let's see,
do anything wrong.
And can they get a win streak under the belt this year? Last year,
it's tough.
Did they even have a 5-game win streak? I think they had one.
I thought they had 5 in September of, again, unexpectedly.
I think they only had one 5-game win streak.
Oh, look, dude, it was the end of August. They hadn't won 3 in a row all year.
You gotta be able to get a couple of 7 win streaks in there somewhere, man. You got to, if you want to stay your head above water. Absolutely.
Well, they got a 1-game win streak so far this year. We got to build on that.
Armand has his conspiracy theories out here. Dilly, he blames for the Mets offensive woe.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not gonna start bitching because I was in last place in our fantasy league. Dilly has dipped down into the depths of 12th place. Dilly, I dare say, picking all relievers is just not working out for you. In your 21-point day, you are now in last place.
Right.
Just
exactly.
saying.
Armand, thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Giants Preservation Society, you still out there? I didn't even pay attention to see if you're still out there.
Justin, I just talked about that, man. The Dodgers, they got off to such a rough start today, and I did not expect it because I drafted in the league, our fantasy quest. I have Roki Sasaki, and I thought, tough first game over in Japan. He'll get his footing under him. An inning in 2/3, and I thought, geez, is today the day the Dodgers are going to drop one? Nope. They look good, Eric. Dude, they've got such depth in the pitching, and oh my God, man, they've broken baseball, dude. They broke the bank, but they broke baseball.
Man, they put together a hell of a team, man. You can't blame them.
Speaking of breaking,
says Matos look good. I agree, man.
Eric, I can't wait to get back to the bats.
There he is.
Wait till one of those bats breaks. Let's see if they're corked. Somebody's got to be using a cork bat.
Do you have Twitter? New York Giants Preservation Society. Do you have Twitter by chance? Just say yes, no. If not, then I'll just throw our email in there. But man, I want to see Matos every single day, man. That's what I want to see. But again, like I said, have Yaz on that bench. Granted, of course, give him occasional starts, right? But man, I just want to see Matos go out there and take care of freaking business.
Yeah.
What else we got in here?
Geez, dude, there was just a parade went by the window here a few minutes ago. The police, the fire department, dude, it was top, everything but a Brinks truck. It was secure. And I figured out what it was. Over across the street from me here on the corner by China Basin, they do a whole police escort for there was March Madness game here today.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was like, what the hell's coming up the street? And the lights were flashing. I go, geez, what's going on? And you know what? These athletes today, Eric, they're within their own country. They play in a city like here, San Francisco. They get this police present. They get the cars. They get the motorcycles. It looks like a presidential parade, like a convoy. Because I said to Bernice, I said, we're talking about $1 million athletes, Eric. They're getting top flight protection at all levels, from the college right up to the major league teams when they leave the ballpark, Eric. Police escort. Yeah.
I haven't seen a tweet come through you. What's your name on Twitter? New York Giants preservation. Mark, look at it. He's only 20 blocks south from where the Polo Grounds stood. Made a few trips to see the old site. They have a plaque of where home plate was.
Yeah, I saw that on television recently. You wouldn't know other than the plaque, Eric. You wouldn't know. It's like there's
government housing.
Yeah, housing, and there's a little park there for the kids, and it's
just not the same, man.
I guess that's what makes history, right? History is history and it's gone.
Yep, exactly.
And it was one of the most unique. You've watched it. You've seen it. Ken Burns. It's one of the most unique ballparks in the history of baseball.
Oh, it is. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. I love the old cathedrals, man. That's what they call them, right? Cathedrals.
Yeah. And that ballpark, correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, I haven't watched it for a while, but on the Ken Burns, when they broke down hitting in that ballpark, isn't it one of the toughest plays? They said if you could hit a home run in the Polo Ground, you can hit a home run anywhere. That was
well, if you pull it, man, dude, it's only like 300 feet.
Yeah, but center field had to be like 600 feet.
Center field's different. Yeah, center. Yeah, or not even like, 270 down the. Dude, I could fart a ball over the freaking fence. There you go. Yeah. Home run.
270 down the line, but 620 down that center field gap.
Yeah. Yeah, what was it?
It wasn't built rounded either. It was built like
a horseshoe.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. And just a cool ballpark. Cool designs, Eric.
There was a lot of cool
Giants. I was thinking about it recently when I took the BART train down, or I took the N Judah. I went by the ballpark, and you know what? The San Francisco Giants, I think they tried to recreate that old look, the way they built Oracle Park with the brick and the whole front end. It really
it's the retro style. Oracle Park or Orioles Park, Camden Yards is like that. Oracle Park is like that. There's a few of them that are like that.
Have you been to Oracle Park, Camden Yards?
No, haven't been to Camden.
No? Oh, that's really cool because you can walk. It's like walking the plank. You walk into the stadium and where the Babe Ruth Museum is, but it's actually like you just walk by the outfield wall. It's really you can see it. If you ever watch a game on TV and you look over the right field wall, these people just walk, and it's a pedestrian way. Same with Toronto to get into the ballpark.
Right.
Every ballpark. That's why I like going around Major League Baseball to watch the Giants play, Eric. It's because every ballpark has its subtleties and differences.
Yeah, right. Right. Exactly. The uniqueness of the respective ballparks. The only ones I didn't care for were the ones like Three Rivers, Veterans. What was the other one?
They were just old and plain. You know, Veterans.
No, they were all circular and full of
Candlestick.
It's just Candlestick was a little bit different. That was a
little bit Candlestick different. Oh my God! Thank God for Oracle Park. That's all I can
But
say.
What is it? They had Veterans. They had Three Rivers, and then what was the one in Cincinnati? The one that was this big circular one. It was the same damn thing. It's like, I didn't care for those.
And I don't think they ever changed the artificial turf in those stadiums.
Oh, right.
After about 6 seasons, the ball would bounce. Pew!
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of these players back in the day, they did not like playing on that artificial turf, Eric.
No.
It wasn't made like it was made today. They have pellets in it, and it's whole different.
It's a synthetic grass, if anything, right? That's kind of what it is.
I've been down. I was on the Canadian Football League CFL field this year. And dude, just walking on it, it felt like you're walking, even with a pair of shoes on, it felt like walking barefoot in the park on soft grass. It had the sponginess. It was a real. I had never been on the field like that, and Eric. I bet most people here haven't been on upgraded and brand new type of that synthetic grass. And I tell you, dude, it is just like the real thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to fix it up all the time, I guess.
Here we go. Let's see if Mason Miller can look at that, 102 miles an hour. Woo! That's got to be tough. High in the zone. Let's see if you can get it done here. Already one out. First guy already struck out. Can he get it done in Seattle? Uh-oh. Single to right field. Uh-oh. Don't be a dumbass.
Oh, yeah, Joshua. You're right. We had artificial turf when I played ball in high school. Not our field, the other field, Sydney Academy. Dude, you ever burn? You never had burn off the turf, Eric? Oh, dude.
No, but I've had burn before. Yeah.
It was like 10,000 paper cuts at once. It's just wicked. Just wicked. Hey, Gregory's here. Gregory's the biggest Wilmer Flores fan on the planet right about now. Although he's not fussy about having Wilmer in the lineup all the time. If you're going to have Lamont Wade Jr., he says you can't have them both in the lineup at the same time. I got to question that. You go with the hot hand. If they're both playing well, Eric, you don't sit one because one of them's slow and the other you got to play. Come on. Greg, play the best players, dude. He says you don't want to have guys coming in off the bench to push the wheelchair around the bases.
I get
what did I say to you earlier, Eric?
Yeah, if you hit him over the, I get it. But that's not going to happen every time, though. Because Wilmer did hit in one of the double plays. So
if you keep hitting them over the fence, you can walk around the bases, baby. On his way to 30, Eric. Who would have thunk it?
Pace for 162, says Greg.
There you go.
Strikes out on a foul tip. Look at that. 101 high in the zone. You ain't catching up to that. And yes, Greg, Wilmer is clutch. That's one thing going for Wilmer. He puts up a damn good at bat, man. You can't argue with that.
Is it early or what are we talking about here? No, we've met Justin Kerwin, Eric. Yeah, the talk I had to endure all season, and I debated it, but all season the talk from every which angle was, yeah, but Lamont Wade, all he does is get on base. And here we are after game 2, and Justin's in. Wade, he sucks. He can't get on base, Eric. Oh, jeez. They're coming in hard.
Hey, it's only the second game, guys.
I know. Calm down. And I don't think he's that good. But let's tamper the.
That's a great question, Ocean. Ooh, that's a damn good question. It's early, but yeah, I mean he roped that one into left field today, which was nice to see. But yeah, man, want to see some more. You know what I think you should do? Ditch the purple glove. Ditch the purple glove. It's a hex, man. Get rid of that thing. Maybe get some more hits.
Well, if I'm going to jump on board with the chat and with you, Eric, in the preseason and come around to it, I will give you this. Did you see him reacting in the 9th inning after Wilmer hit the home run?
I think I've seen some video of it, yeah.
In the first game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, game over.
He was like a kid at Christmas, dude. No place he'd rather play than San Francisco. The guy looks happy. He looks genuine. He looks thrilled to be a Giant. He said that on the radio, on television interviews. And when I saw him, he was out of the bench and going crazy on opening day. And I think Adames is a winner, Eric.
No, he is. And you know
A
what?
winner.
To a certain extent, some of those interviews, what's he going to say? I can't stand being on this team. He just got paid $182 million. So it's like, of course he's going to be happy, right?
Oh, I'll play in the projects for that, dude.
Right? Exactly.
Yep. And I can't believe I've watched I guilty. Opening day, I watched the broadcast on the Cincinnati Red channel because they had the umpire cams, and I thought they were freaking amazing. But I've gone 2 games of television, Giants baseball into the season. Eric and I haven't heard about Mission Rock once. So I'm going to give that 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. I still love that camera angle, though. We're really going to. No, the one right over the top.
Oh, I don't like I like off angle, or I liked watching when you see the umpire at home plate's camera and the pitch coming in shows you what it takes to be a major league hitter, man. Wow, that ball can.
Yeah, that is cool. But yeah, I don't mind it because the reason why I like right behind it, I don't mind the offset at all. But what I like about it is you could see the movement. You could see the slider sliding. You could see the two-seamer two-seaming. You could see the changeup changing up. When it's off center, it's hard to get that angle because you're at a different angle. When you're right behind the pitcher, I like it that way.
Well, I like the umpire cam because you can see the fastball fast.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
How'd you do today? How did you do today, senior? I didn't take a peek at you. I had the biggest day of anybody in the fantasy league, and I'm still
freaking Robbie, dude. Robbie is on a freaking tear, dude.
Robbie
Robbie's
likes
on
to bamboozle people. I don't know much about this fantasy stuff. I'm like, he bamboozles you.
No, he's on it, man.
I was out to dinner with Bernice last night. The phone kept ringing. While I got you, he called to make sure we were still on for opening day doing the broadcast. I said, nothing's changed, Rob. If you want to text me on your way to the ballpark, so in case you get disheveled or you can't find me, I'll let you know exactly where I'm at. Well, I got you on the phone. You're interested in a trade? I can't.
I mean, he is just taking off, dude.
Everything he touched turns to gold.
I know, man. Robbie, what's your secret out there, man? Oh my gosh, man.
I'm just glad that somebody in the league got a taste of what it's like to be down like 20 freaking.
No, it will not be rained out. Greg, we looked at the weather. Here, I'll show it to you. It will not. It's probably going to have a delay, but it's not going to be rained out. As you can see, showers at 11, cloudy from noon to 3. Scattered thunderstorms at 4. Cloudy at 5. They're going to get the game in tomorrow. 100%.
Yeah, I think they'll get it in.
100%. They're going to play tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Joe Schmo's here tonight.
What's up, Joe?
What's up? Joe Schmo's usually over. I see him on NorCal all the time.
Nothing wrong with that.
And what's Skaters talking about? 8 a.m., Glenn. What's going on at 8 a.m.?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think he's talking about a broadcast over at we're not doing an 8 a.m. broadcast from the pregame at the ballpark. I'll be over there at 8 a.m. We're not going to I'm going to the bar at 8 a.m. I ain't doing the show at 8 a.m. And if I stay at the bar too long, maybe we won't be doing a show, Eric. I don't know. It's happened. Man. It's happened before.
Hey,
Ooh.
The Bay 408. Yeah, can't be losing games by 1. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. You can't do that. The Giants didn't quite come through with the offense today. You can't be losing those 1-run games. I 100% agree with you. That's gonna come back and bite them in the butt, man.
No, but I'll give him credit early, Eric. You want to stay in the games. If it's a 1-run game, you get a chance to win it, buddy.
You do, but you gotta execute.
They just didn't do it today.
And what's crazy is, like I said, they only struck out once, so it's not like they were being overwhelmed. No, they just the whatever contact they were making were finding gloves. That's just that happens, right?
Yeah. When is the dude? I'm too much pressure tonight. When is the broadcast?
Hell if I know.
Before the game, opening day.
Hell if I know. What's the game? What's the first pitch on that Friday?
It was 1:05.
Yeah, maybe we'll go on 11:30, somewhere around there.
I want to go on at 11, maybe.
Or even 11. All right, that's fair. So you can get into
gives me a chance to shut down and get into the get my
Fair.
bearings in the. I'm not allowed to take you're not allowed to take any broadcast equipment or laptop even. You're not allowed to take it into the stadium. That's why I'm kind of locked out. They can't shut me down outside. Bernice asked that today. She goes, "What happens if they try to shut you down?"
Yeah, then I'll go solo.
I said, "There's only one network. You end up in jail, and it won't be me. I'm not. I'm going to say yes, and I'm on my way." Actually, you know what? I'm the kind of guy, Eric. I'll go, "Oh yeah, we'll shut her down." Is he gone? All right, back to the show. I'll keep going. We did that in the outfield. Remember the security legion? You guys have to move. And 20 minutes later, he's back. I told you guys got to move. And then he came back about literally, guys. The security came back into the end zone of the stadium there about another 20 minutes later, and we all greeted him. Hey, we say, "Hey, we're still here." He literally came out. He's like, "You guys have to leave." Oh yeah. Eric's like, "Yeah, we're just leaving. Yeah, we're leaving.
Time to go
Tomorrow."
Exactly.
That was a
Steven Ortega said, "Glenn and Eric, thoughts on the Padres being 3-0?" I said they're going to be good. Look, does that mean are they going to be freaking world beaters? No, I'm not saying that, but I said that they were going to be decent, man.
Yeah.
You still got a good team. So does it mean they're going to go undefeated? No, but they're going to be a good team. They're going to compete. What's up, PMG? Hey, thanks for hanging out with me last night, my friend. That was good stuff. Good stuff.
Justin, I talked to the San Francisco Giants just last week. You're not allowed to bring a laptop into the game. I was told nope. So I'll call again this week. And
Justin, he does work he works for the organization. So
yeah, I was told no. Because I wanted to Eric, I could just set up one of the little round tables along the third base line up at the top of the first section. I could do the batting practice. We could do a nice little show. And they said, no, you can't have your laptop in there.
Interesting.
And I'm not taking the freaking laptop in close to game.
I wouldn't take it in.
And then having to walk all the way freaking back home and take the laptop because what am I going to do with the laptop? They're not going to let me in, Eric. What do I do?
No.
I'm lucky I get in with the batteries for my Walkman to listen to the game, Eric. A little radio, a little handheld radio. Dude, they put me through a security search.
Huh.
Must be the hair. Jesus. You over there. Bernice says, I'll see you later. See you later, Reggie.
Yeah, I saw that, Oceans. I think he was 102 years old, something like that.
Who's that?
During the spring, the exhibition game in San Francisco, they had a old World War II veteran, 102 years old, throughout the first pitch.
Really?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Right on. How was Military History Chronicles last night? It didn't catch the show. I got about 2 minutes, and you were talking about Civil War.
No.
Oh, you were at some point you were mentioning Civil War because you had a map up and everything, and I was looking at it. Maybe I brought up the wrong broadcast. Maybe
what in the hell were you? What were you watching?
Maybe it was one of the old shows.
Oh,
I must have hit the wrong link.
Holy crap, dude!
I hit the wrong.
I was bringing up maps, but it had absolutely nothing to do.
What was your topic? What were you doing?
We'll just leave it.
Was it overseas stuff? All I saw was like Gettysburg and West Virginia, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention as usual.
Hey, no worries.
How was your show? Good?
It was good. It was good.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Yeah, BMG.
I noticed everybody. I knew everybody was in your chat, so I figured you were having a grand old time.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. The boy 408, or I should say the Bay 408. My bad. Got to cook those weak teams to be first D-back. Okay, got you. I see what you're saying. You got to beat the teams that are less than you. But the problem is, Cincinnati really isn't all that less than the Giants. They're about equal. Currently, as they're currently constructed, they're about equal. Yeah. Giants might have a little bit of leg up on pitching. But thanks, Hope. Appreciate it.
No, I'm sure it was a good show last night anyway.
No, it was awesome. Yeah, good stuff.
Good, despite all that. No, I don't watch. Dude, you know what? This time of the season, Eric, I watch so many of these shows that I binge watch during the off season. But when it comes to the season, I watch baseball of the day, baseball early evening, and then you and I do the show. I live baseball during the next 6 months.
Nice. There
Bernice
you go.
is like, "Are we going out to dinner tonight?" I'm like, "Got to do the show. Got to do the show." She's like, "That goddamn show." She's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It really takes its time. It's consuming in everyone's
Yes.
life. It affects your wife, my wife, life, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
See, on the weekends we go a little bit later, but during the week, usually we'll go live with a post game shortly thereafter, because usually, especially when they're home,
yeah,
you're finishing around 10:30 at night.
Yeah, and unlike when I'm in Winnipeg and I'm finishing at 1 a.m. in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, I'm like, I think I gotta stop.
I know,
especially the home games, Eric.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, when you go on and the show starts at 11:30.
See, the away games ain't so bad. Like, for example, when they go to Houston, if it's a 7:00 start, that's what 4:00 here. So we could go live like around 7 or so,
7 or 8, but
yeah.
Usual time. But when you start doing these home games and you're like, okay, you'll be home how much? 15 minutes after the game, and that's 10:30. Well, in Winnipeg, that's 12:30, quarter to 1 in the morning. And heaven help me if I had to go to New York or Nova Scotia again. I'm doing the night I watched you and Dan do a show about a year ago. Remember you know exactly the show I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I loved the show. You went for about
show.
5 hours. But the problem was the show started at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And Bernice is like, at 4 a.m., she's like, you got to shut that off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I got the laptop at the side of the bed and I'm sneaking in listening. And so what I did was, guys, I learned that was my first, I signed up for you pay for the YouTube. So I could download the show and I watched you on the plane all the way back to Ottawa.
YouTube Premium. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you know what, Eric? I'm not exactly rich and could throw money around and waste it, but thank God I didn't have to watch commercials anymore. And I was able to download a show and take you on the road like that. It's like watching a podcast on the road. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Gators, Glenn, I got one for you. Verlander pitches 104 innings. You get his jersey? Not a freaking chance. I'm getting a Wilmer Flores City Connect, though.
City Connects. I hope those are the ones.
I'm getting my City Connect this week.
Joshua says the home games are helpful for me when it's my night to work. Gives me something to keep me awake. I know what you're talking about, man. I hear you.
Senior, this is a family show. Senior says, I'm looking for my foul ball catch holding my sausage. What are you talking about?
He bought a sausage, right? Here, as a matter of fact, I think I got
it.
And he caught a foul ball.
I'm looking for the foul ball catch holding my Eric. Any man who says he's holding a sausage catching a foul ball, I want to move on.
Hey, man, come on, man. What do you eat when you go to a Giants game?
A bratwurst.
Look at you. Look at you.
Calm down, Eric. Calm down.
Okay,
all right? Calm down.
So what you would say then, if you caught a foul ball, you would say, I got my bratwurst in my hand while I caught the foul ball, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we professionals like to do. Can I play my favorite video? I'm in a mood now. Can I play my video and calm down?
1 second.
I want to play my favorite video of all time.
Hold on.
Guys, can I play my favorite video?
Look at that. Look at all that onion and the mustard. Damn, dude.
Tuna on a bratwurst, or what is that? Is that onion?
Did you just say tuna?
What is that, onion?
Did you just say tuna?
No, I meant onion.
Did you say tuna? Come on, man.
I said tuna. It's not a tuna. It's
good God,
onion.
tuna.
What else? Okay, shut that. What is on there? You got bread.
That's a sausage on a bun with a shit ton of onion.
You eat that?
Maybe some sauerkraut. Yeah, maybe some sauerkraut and a shit ton of spicy mustard. It looks like.
Could you eat that?
I could eat that.
Okay, I couldn't. I'd be on the can for a week. You know how much onion? You know what that onion would do? That's a lot of onion, man. It would sound something like that, Eric. Oh, God. And now, back to our regularly scheduled game day broadcast.
Go, go.
Now batting. Number 37. Kelby Tomlinson. Wait, see what you want. Good job.
It's my favorite.
So awesome, dude.
It's going to take something pretty monumental to surpass that one.
Oh, I know.
Senior, thanks for sharing that with us, buddy. That one's not going to go away anytime soon.
Oh, that's so freaking awesome.
Although this one should. That one should. We maybe put that one in the archives, Eric. I don't know.
Skater, absolutely. That looks great. What are you talking about?
Oh,
come on. You're telling me that freaking sausage and sauerkraut and onion and mustard doesn't look good?
I got it. If Greg is taking the angle, then I don't think so.
That looks freaking awesome.
Hi, can I have 2 pounds of onion and put a little meat on there? Nah.
Hey,
Nah, not for me.
right there. If you got Twitter, there is my my Twitter handle. If you put that in there, you should be able to find me and you could DM me. Unless what is your Twitter? New York Giants Preservation Society. What is your Twitter? Oh, I love the spicy brown mustard, man. Woo! Or do you ever have the deli mustard that has the horseradish in it?
Oh, that's potent.
Oh, dude!
I do like that, but you
Ugh!
what did I see?
Yes, man.
Justin Kerwin's calling for it, Eric.
I'm having chest pain.
Yeah, okay, no onion. My bad. It's all sauerkraut. Okay.
Sauerkraut. Eric, did you say onions?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
looked like
say
onions.
Onion?
Yes. Oh, don't give me the shit. You said tuna, man. Tuna? Who the hell puts tuna on a sausage, man?
Who needs 4 pounds of onion?
Oh, shit. I would do. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yes.
what I would do. Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
I would be insane in the brain.
Oh,
There's Joe Schmo. Insane.
senior, we got to catch a game, man. Maybe when Eldridge comes back up. If he comes back up. Oh,
What do you put on your dog, Eric? What do you like? Here's a good question. What's your day at the ballpark consist at the vendor?
oh, dude, I like the spicy freaking sausage. And if I could put the onion and the mustard, I'll even put ketchup on it too. I don't mind ketchup on it, dude.
Is that what you
sounds
had when
good.
we went to the ballpark? Just
Yeah, I had, ketchup, mustard. I don't think they had any onion. I'm a little bit leery of having the onion that's just sitting out there in the open, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, you got to watch that stuff. Even sometimes, dude, what's worse? At least you got to crank the mustard or the ketchup at the ballpark at Oracle. You got to kind of crank it.
You gotta
I
find that son
hate
of a
when I
bitch.
go and it's an outdoor event and they just have it in a pot and I'm like the sun. I go, God, that's the bacteria in that thing kill me.
Yeah.
You wonder why I stay in the bathroom for a week. That's just days like that. That's exactly it. I like the big dog with mustard.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Yeah,
Some
man.
guys like was it Dan said he's got to have ketchup and
I
mustard.
got ketchup. I put ketchup on mine. I got no
Sometimes
issue.
I put mustard and then I put Bernice gets so mad. She's like, come on to the seat for God's sake. And I'm like scientifically trying to get relish on only half and then wrap it so I don't get mustard in the other half. And I just or the relish. I like relish in half.
Dude, Paul,
Oh,
matter of
Costco
fact,
dogs.
I'm getting one on Monday. I'm making my little Costco run on Monday, and I will be getting the hot dog and the Coke for $1.50. Yes, sir.
Dude, I went to Costco 2 days ago, and let me tell you, they're making changes at the Costco's. Did you know
I already know. I told you about it.
the
they're
world
going to
famous,
Coke.
the world famous, their world famous muffins? You get the big chocolate ones and then the chocolate chip.
Uh-huh.
No more muffins.
No more muffins? I
Yes.
care about the muffins.
Discontinued. I said, oh, come on. Okay, I guess I'll have to have those the smaller size chocolate chip. And they go, no. You can't get, you know what they said, Eric? You know what they said?
What'd they say?
Costco won't pay the pay the extra. They won't pay the tariffs on the chocolate. So no more chocolate chip. They said we can get some blueberry for the time being. I don't want blueberry muffins. Ugh. No more chocolate chip muffins at Costco. It's killing me, dude. And yes, it's going the way of the dodo bird at Costco.
Coke time.
There
Coke time.
Yeah, well, there you go. I might have to go Sunny D or
I tell you what,
I might switch to something refreshing like water, Eric.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to go get a cold refreshment right now, as a matter of fact.
I'm going to go get a coffee. Oh,
okay, you stick
you son of a bitch.
Okay, I'll come back. You go warm up the coffee. I'll do the sponsors. When you get back, I'll get a coffee.
All right, sounds good.
I mean, see what you're doing.
Yeah, enjoy your sausage and tuna.
Ah, shit. All right, while Eric does that, you know what we got to do? Actually, I'll get to the sponsors in a second. Yeah, they've got Pepsi right now at the, but they're getting. There's no more of those chocolate muffins. There's no more chocolate chip muffins, and they are eventually changing this year. I don't know the time yet. Eric broke the news, actually. They're getting rid of Pepsi product. They're going to Coke. They're still going to have the greasy pizza, the ice cream, all that jazz. But, yeah, Pepsi's going, and they're bringing in Coca-Cola as the new soft drink of choice at your local Costco's. There it is. What's Anthony say? I got some yesterday. What'd you get? You got some Coca-Cola? Or did you get some Pepsi? Because they only had Pepsi when I was there 2 days ago. Pretzels. Oh, that would be nice. Costco pretzels. You know, dude, that's one of the reasons I like going to Costco. Bernice can go shop, and I load up on the hot dogs. 2 hot dogs and a soda, and I'm just in my glory. I love it. Oh, my God, Anthony. They got to be like, they haven't had chocolate chip muffins in the Costco's in the Bay Area. In California, they haven't been fresh for, what did they tell me? November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. 6 months. Oh, my God. Good luck, Anthony. All right, Anthony. The show's brought to you by Lefties, Duxwell Printing, GenesisGoldIRA.com, Signatures for Soldiers, and Eric. If you want a better credit card, who do you call?
Yeah, bettercreditcards.com.
Well, you call John, but you can visit bettercreditcards.com online. Fooled you. Anthony says, I got chocolate chip muffins. I go, my God, they told me we haven't made them. I go, you're eating 6-month-old chocolate chip muffins. Oh, my God. They don't make them anymore. They haven't made them since prior to Christmas, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Because, you know, I had to be a little cocky. I went to a couple of different Costco's. I go, excuse me, where do I find the chocolate chip muffins? You know, like big juicy ones? Haven't had them since early December. I said, yeah, I haven't seen them since Christmas. Not available. But, of course, they say they got them. So if you want to eat 6-month-old muffins, have at it, boys.
I thought they did their own bakery.
They're getting those little tiny ones with there's more wax paper in them than muffin.
Don't they? I thought each Costco had a bakery.
Anthony, it's not different. Anthony, it's not different at every Costco. Costco has across the board. Eric, when you go into your Costco and they change from Coke to Pepsi or Pepsi to Coke, in this case, Pepsi's gone and Coke. Are they going to say, "Oh, you want Pepsi with your dog? Well, go to El Camino." No, that's what they make. That's what they serve.
But I do know they each have their own bakery, so I don't know how that.
The bakeries no longer produce the chocolate chip muffins, dude. You know what, dude? You guys I'm like a fucking Weezer. You get me in a corner, I'm gonna come out. I'll get it in writing from Costco, and I'm gonna have it on the show first of the week.
Why are we getting all twisted about chocolate chip muffins?
Because I didn't get a nice cold Pepsi. I'm going to get one right now.
What the hell is going on? What in the hell is going on, man? Let me look at this real quick. Where the hell do I want? What am I looking at? No, that's not what I want. Oh, here we go. Where are we at here? Seriously? Let me see something here. Yep, there we are.
God, why does everybody have to be so argumentative with me? The only thing right
I
now,
don't think they're being argumentative. I think they're just saying they've gotten them wherever the hell they're at.
chocolate chip cookies. Bernice got the 3-pack, almonds, chocolate chip, and whatever the hell was in the middle. I got 3 lanes of chocolate chip.
All right. All right, where are we going to go now?
And she's going to get mad at me. She's over at our Sunset house. She'll have us on over at the Sunset.
I'll drink either, but I don't drink a whole lot of soda, to be honest with you. More coffee and water than anything else. Oh, he may have found the foul ball catch. You got to let me know, man.
There. All right. What's that? Oh, he found it. Good. Good.
Dude, Anthony's a good dude. What the hell's going on?
Oh, I put him in Anthony. I put him in timeout for 15 minutes.
What'd he say?
He's just arguing with me. I said, stop it. He just keeps going. So I said,
Come on, let's
come on
not do
back in
that.
when you want to talk about baseball. Okay?
Come
Let's talk
on,
baseball.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Anthony's a good dude. He is. He's
Oh,
a good dude.
He's probably a good dude, but
Not over Costco muffins. Come on. We can't be doing that.
I'll do
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
I'll do it. I'll do it. I've done it before. And I'll do it again. Skaters. Skaters like, don't fuck with Glenn. Skaters won't even come up to the 8th floor anymore. The other day in the show, he goes, if I'm looking for Glenn, I yell up like the honeymooners. He opens the window and he yells up, Glenn, are you up there? I have to lean over the balcony to have a conversation. I'm not going up there no more.
Let me do this.
Hey, where's Lou lately? Is Lou doing the show Sunday night this week? He wasn't around last week.
I have no idea. That's tomorrow.
Dan
Matter of
couldn't
fact,
find him today, I don't think.
tomorrow's post game will be on the hot corner. So yeah.
Yeah, there was no Lou. You know what I bet Lou's doing? Lou immerses himself in that NCAA basketball, I bet.
Oh yeah, he's busy with that. I forgot all about it. Yeah, he's going to be.
That's
busy with
his
that.
cup of coffee. He's really.
Well, he does all the.
I
big
wouldn't be surprised if he was over at the Chase Center tonight.
He probably was because he does all the big sporting events. Yeah. What's up, Cliff?
Oh, are we still going on, Paul? They're still going on about fucking hot dogs. Jesus Christ. Hot dogs, Costco.
That sucks, Senior. So you got the crowd noise, but you don't got yourself. That sucks.
Val says skaters ain't scared of Glenn. I'd go. Oh, it wouldn't even last around. I'd go around with skaters though.
Huh.
Eric had to calm me down at the game. Remember we were coming. Where was it before the game? Somebody bumped into me, and Eric's like, "Calm, you don't have to beat the guy up it's the pregame, dude. What are you doing?"
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we were walking around by where you have to buy and then you got to pay more for tickets to get your freaking special hat. I'm like, I give up. I'm giving up on that. It's not even opening day at the ballpark yet, and I'm getting pissed off, dude.
Let me see.
They were doing this on Dan's show last night. It was like people were lined up. Greg is pulling a Chardall. He goes, I can fill in for Lou if need be. If you weren't with us the other night, 2 nights ago, Chardall, what is it the great Chardall.
The great Chardall
informed Eric that, Eric, feel free to invite me on at any time and I'll be available. And then Eric told him, I'm going to go ride the rides at like 7 Flags or something for a whole day with him.
6 Flags, yeah. Great America.
I'll be seeing 7 Flags and out of there by the time it's done. I said, how did I get roped into that?
Right on, Senior.
God. Bernice said to me this morning, she goes, are you up for that? Maybe you'd have fun with Chardall. I can't. He'll be here any minute. You mentioned his name. He's going to be here within 30 seconds. He'll be here.
I'm surprised he already isn't.
Dilly, are you out there? I haven't seen Dilly for a while either.
Yeah, he's staying on the down low. He said he's been busy, so. And it could be. It is that time of the year, especially in his neck of the woods with the almonds.
Dilly and what's his name is working hard at school.
Audie,
yeah.
Cole is also a student as well. What's up, Toby, man? How you doing, dude?
Cole, on opening day, we did a show. We were on around noon. He was sneaking peeks in. He goes, and it almost sensed like he was in school. Guys, I'm in school.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I got to pop in for a minute. I'm at school. It's like, uh-oh. Yeah, guys were at work. What's his name was in the car dealership trying to catch us on the show.
Yeah.
I'll take a walk through the parking lot and check on the cars.
Yeah, that was
checking
Toby.
on Eric and Glenn.
It was Toby.
Yeah, Toby. There he is. Hey, Toby. Toby. You just sell many cars?
That's right. It's Great America in Santa Clara, not Six Flags.
Oh, I call it
Six Flags is in
I've
Vallejo.
never been to a Great America. Is that a national thing?
I don't think it is. I think it's just unique to that area.
But it's like it's got the
it's like Six Flags, the same thing.
Ferris wheels, bumper cars.
I don't think it has a Ferris wheel, but yeah, it's got the bumper cars and all the other rides.
Well, he told me he can teach me how to play all the games that I want.
There you go. Yeah, Great America's closing, I think, in a couple of years. Haven't seen it yet there, Senior.
Oh, Senior's looking to see if you got the email.
Yeah, he sent me, I think, his video.
You mentioned earlier, I know, why am I on Sunday? You mentioned earlier, but bears repeating that, geez, I'm on April 5th. What is going on with my phone here? It is Saturday. It is today on my phone. Here we go. The earlier score there you mentioned earlier, Sacramento, another win. They beat Seattle 4-2.
4-2, yeah. Mason Miller got the close.
Beto gets the win. I was looking at that, and I think somebody picked him up in our fantasy league. The A's are a bit of a surprise team, Eric. They're starting to blossom. All these young guys.
Dude, I'm telling you, all they need to have to get is some starting pitching, man, and they're gonna be special. Yeah, nothing yet, Senior.
And they did their best when they signed Severino. I thought maybe this team is for real.
Maybe that Beto kid, he was good at the end of the year last year. He shut the Giants down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
you
I
said
like the depth of dude, you know what happens with Tampa, Miami, and now Sacramento? What do? They get a couple of quality players. What do? They trade them. You got to keep guys like Butler and Rookie. Look at this lineup, Eric. Butler, Rooker, Blade, Langoliers, Soderstrom, Max Muncy, the youngster at shortstop and second.
Now that was funny.
What's that?
He sent me the clip, but all you hear the crowd cheering when Senior called. You can't see him catch it, but yeah.
With the hot dog?
Yeah.
With his wiener?
Yeah, with the sausage in his hand, yes.
With the bratwurst. Okay. Yeah, anyway, Butler, Rooker, Blade, Langolier, Soderstrom. There's your top, 5? That's nice youth. That is Eric, they're an up-and-coming ball club.
No, they are, absolutely, man. They're going to be exciting.
How many games is Senior going to go to this year? Is Senior able to get tickets?
Dude, it's not easy to get tickets there. They're pretty steep, and there's only a few of them.
Hey, and as much as I miss Glenn Kuiper tremendously.
Yeah, Glenn is awesome, dude.
He's got a great voice, great projection of the game. I loved listening to Glenn. However, they got a girl calling the game, Eric.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
She's not doing a bad job. I love their color commentator. I don't know about you, but former Major League pitcher.
Dallas Braden.
Yeah, threw that perfect game on Mother's Day. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Glenn is freaking awesome, man.
Eric's cool with Glenn.
No.
You better be. Kick the shit out of you.
the Glenn with one N. How about that? The Glenn with one N.
The Glenn with one N?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about Fosse. Fosse was great, too, on the A's. He was another fantastic guy, man. Jeez.
Yeah. Those are big shoes to fill because remember,
they still have the captain though, right?
Fosse was up in the booth and they were, they knew they were grooming Dallas Braden because he would call a little bit of the action from down behind home plate live in the stands. And Fosse. Oakland may have had their struggles at the ballpark with players, with getting fans in, but their broadcast crew was fantastic. And the whole way, everything went down weird last year, dude. And you lost Fossey, and then the whole Glenn situation, man. That was – you get to do some work with him. You're pretty lucky.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome, dude.
I like
the guy is freaking awesome.
Now, when I was growing up, I was more into the Expos, Eric, geographically. Tell me a little bit about this guy, Lon Simmons. I've heard so much about Lon Simmons. What was it made Lon Simmons listenable? What was the magic?
I think it's just the way he called the game. I mean, the most famous, the one that's more famous than anything is with his football calls. I think more than anything, right?
I'd never heard him.
It's just I don't know. It's just I guess the sound of his voice. He's the one that tell it goodbye, right? Isn't he the one that said tell it goodbye? It was just his voice, exact. And the thing is, I was only a little kid compared to what somebody like people like Dan, man, he absolutely has some great memories. Los has some great memories of Lon Simmons, but yeah, it's just, and he called all the damn sports, man, which was fantastic. You know, you had him as football and baseball.
You're talking about Los D?
Talk about Lon Simmons.
No, I thought you said Los.
But Los, yeah, he really has a lot of memories of Lon, along with Dan. If Dan is in the chat, he probably could come in and chime in. He would be better to explain that more than I could. But yeah, man.
What era of baseball were you talking about? What years would you've?
This would have been like, wow, gosh, 70s, 80s, right? Somewhere around there for Lon Simmons, maybe even a little bit before that.
That's before me, at least as far as this Bay Area.
What's up, OG? Hank Greenwald, yeah.
Who was the guy who said, "Holy Toledo"?
Oh, that's what's his name from the A's? Oh my gosh, King. What's his first name? Bill King, right?
They even had that would light up in the outfield at Oakland.
Yeah, they put a sign out there. Yep.
Holy Toledo.
I remember those calls.
I know you guys don't like going over to like Oakland Stadium has its. Dude, I like going to a ball game in Oakland.
You know, it was way better when they didn't have Mount Davis. Dude,
you could see the highway, couldn't you? The freeway.
You could see the Berkeley Hills, and then you could see the BART.
Yes. That's what it was. Yes.
Oh, man, dude.
That's a shame. Look at the two structures that are there, Eric. So you got the ball field. You know what they're using the ball field now for? Soccer and cricket. They're turning it into a cricket park. And then, you know, when you come out the back entrance, I don't know if you guys know where the media zone is, and you got the little ramp down. You're only about what, Eric? 40 feet away. You're in the front doors of the old NBA stadium there.
Yeah.
And now that stuff basically laying waste, man.
Yeah, I know.
What does it take for Oakland to support their teams, dude?
Well, it's definitely not the fans. Talk to the local government.
Yeah.
Talk to the owners.
Somebody posted earlier today. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, there's a good topic. We've run into decent topics already tonight. Apparently, this is what I just heard today. The commissioner apparently, I don't know if he misspoke or he actually came out on the record, but he said perhaps he wished he had have made the Oakland A's sell and kept them in Oakland. You hear that?
I haven't heard that.
Heard that today.
Nope, haven't heard that one.
The commissioner says maybe we should have put the pressure on to sell.
Problem is, the commissioner is beholden to the owners. That's who elects the commissioner, right? It's the owner. So it's just not. You have to get buy-in for all the owners.
It's true.
And I see the Twins; they're getting ready to sell as well.
Oh, geez, they're up for grabs. There's some
the Tampa Bay Rays is supposed to be up for grabs.
Well, Tampa Bay can't get it. Look. Why Major League Baseball, you know what? In all fairness, why Major League Baseball keeps teams playing in these cities where they're not even wanted, Eric. Tampa Bay doesn't support the team. They didn't even have a stadium heading into this year. The city didn't care. We're not going to be able to get you one. They're going to have to relocate.
Well, supposedly they already had something in writing that they were going to, and then I guess they canceled it or something. I don't know the whole. Yeah, I don't know the gist of it, but yeah, what a mess.
No. And quite frankly, I think a ballpark right down there on the sky, right across the water, the bay from San Francisco, a nice ballpark in Oakland would have been great in that
Yeah.
Jack London Square area.
Jack London. Yeah, but I guess they didn't like it, so I don't know what that's all about. Whatever.
Well, what was the city, guys? You guys maybe in that area would know better, or if you're an A's fan. Didn't the mayor start getting cocky over there and like, well, if you're gonna build the stadium there, you got to put so much into a hotel and build, basically telling the ownership, you got to build infrastructure for us and put so much into schools and hall. And then apparently they did that in Vegas. Well, if you want to come here, you're gonna have to support the education system and build this. And dude, I'd say I'm in the business of owning a ball club, and I'm not a hotel manager.
Honestly, have no idea the inner workings of that type of stuff.
Oh, jeez. Have you ever been to the one in Minnesota? That new ballpark's beautiful.
No, but I heard it's nice. No.
It is great.
Progressive Field, I think it is, right?
Oh, no, it's Target Field.
Target Field. What's Progressive? That's Cleveland.
Yeah. And it's cool because Target Field, when you're sitting anywhere in the third baseline, and you look up, they have Target Stadium next door, where the WNBA and the NBA teams play. So it's solely basketball, but they've got, the circle, the target, they call it, right?
Right.
But then they got the big dog outside hanging off the side of the stadium. It's pretty cool. Target. Yeah, pretty cool. What do we got tomorrow now? You mentioned tomorrow. You think we're going to get it in? Still weather permitting.
We're
Robbie
getting it in.
Ray and Nick Martinez. I don't think
it's going to be a 10:30 start. It might. Who knows? Because weather can be weird. But the way the forecasts look, it looked like there's going to be at least 3 hours of decent weather. Should be enough to get it in.
They're calling it. I got the weather, the U.S. weather here. A chance of precipitation.
See, so maybe
a chance. It's not like, dude, it's going to rain tomorrow.
So I think you get it in.
Precipitation, a few showers. And the Giants in a road game they're favored to win with Robbie Ray going. So I think they should steal a game there, Eric, start 2-1 and move on to Houston.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping they would get to win the series in Cincinnati. Houston's going to be a little bit different. We'll see. We'll see how that all works out. Because I know I think Framber Valdez is going to be in there somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Nick Martinez pitches for the Reds, Greg.
Yeah, a righty. A lefty for, obviously, Robbie Ray's a lefty, and Nick Martinez is a righty. So if he's a righty,
it's going to be the same.
Do we go back to the first opening day lineup?
Yeah, Wade, Adames, and Lee Chapman, then Ramos, and then who was it after Ramos? Flores, right? And then Bailey.
Oh, geez. They changed
something like that.
After watching preseason, they changed this thing around so much. I want to get kind of the bearings. Lee ended up batting third. Chapman, Ramos, Bailey, Flores, Yaz, and Fitzgerald.
Yep. I want to see Fitzgerald do a little bit more too. He got a hit today, which was nice, but I want to see him be a little bit more of a force. Hopefully they let him run. They got to run, man.
If you guys were late getting here, Eric called into question, and I got to agree. This Matt Chapman batting cleanup.
Yeah, man. It's early. It's early, but man, I would rather see him bat a little bit further down in the lineup. 5 or 6.
I'm looking at the
maybe
roster.
They might have doing that.
I got the roster in front of me from opening day, and you mentioned earlier in the show, Eric. I think you're right on. I think you're fair point. They had Chapman in cleanup, and then Ramos. Why not flip him? I think Ramos power bat there.
I like it. I mean, if Ramos keeps doing what he's doing, he needs to be the cleanup guy.
He had a good game. I thought he was decent today, but look at opening day. Two RBIs. He was 1 for 4, scored a run and had 2 RBIs. Nice line for opening day, and I think it's just wasted if you don't have him in cleanup.
Yeah, at least against righties, right?
Yeah,
against lefties, of course, he leads off, but
right.
Is Huff? That's a great question. If Huff is going to play tomorrow. That's interesting, Dallas. I don't know if they already do that.
You might. You saw a little bit about that today, right?
Because he already had a day off yesterday, so it's not like he's. I don't know.
True.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
But he's got to put on those tools of ignorance, Eric. He's got to play 9 innings. Maybe they.
You know what? I could see Huff catching some of the younger guys. Maybe he catches Hicks and Roop.
There you go.
I don't think he's gonna catch for Ray.
If they were smart, I think that's what they would do, Eric. You got Bailey tomorrow. You got Bailey in the opener against Houston. Then he goes up with Roop.
Yeah, why not? Right? That makes sense. Have him catch with either Hicks or Roop.
He had a nice bat in the preseason too.
Ah, he did.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here, man.
What did Bailey do? By the way, what did you
no
like,
hits
you
today? No
mentioned
hits.
He had no hits,
but no strikeouts either. So, well,
I think he grounded into a DP today too. It worries me.
I know. Lee hit one into a double play. Flores hit into a double play.
Flores
I can't remember the third. I can't remember the.
I thought it was Bailey. I thought those were the three, but could be wrong. It's like I said earlier in the show. It seems like that game was yesterday. I watched so much ball today, and these early starts. When you're playing, dude, when you play a game like in New York and the game starts mid-morning, doesn't it seem like by the time we go on at 8:00 at night, it seems like the game was a day ago.
Yep. Here you go.
Same
Look at
tomorrow.
this. Glenn, I wasn't being a dick. It was my mistake.
Okay. I accept that. That's cool.
All right. There we go.
That's cool. Skaters. Anthony's back. Anthony's back.
It's all good. It's all good, Anthony.
I thought I heard him yelling out the window at me.
Right on, Anthony.
Anthony, I didn't even swear. Jesus. Anthony, sometimes I get riled up too, buddy. Sorry. I have my moments.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here, man. We've already been going almost an hour, almost 2 hours on a damn post game.
And when people aren't, I get mad through the lens of the computer. When you're not here, I just drop the gloves. I say, let's go. I can't do that.
All right.
Anyway, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow, Eric? We got 8:00 or 8:30?
It's probably going to be 8 o'clock. It's Hot Corner.
Hot Corner. We don't know.
Hot Corner post game, guys. So we're going to have a post game between the two channels, between NorCal and ours. So should be a fun post game, guys, tomorrow.
All right, Anthony.
Right on.
Got it out of our system. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see who Dan gets on board. I just caught the last 2 minutes of Dan.
It might just be us three.
And people were like, I'll do it. I'll do it. People were like begging to be the host because they don't know where Lou's at. So, and I think I know where Lou's at. I think he's hanging out watching. He loves NCAA.
Well, that's part of his job that he's doing as well. So.
He's a big ticket guy, I think, too, right?
I think everything's for his work.
Not a promo. I don't know what you call it, promoter.
He does something with all the big sporting events. So
yeah, he brings you in and he sets up like your place to.
He takes care of all that stuff. Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So if you're ever wanting to contact Dan, if you're planning, like, I know if you're gonna go to NASCAR, you get like a police escort from the hotel to the racetrack. Like, this is pretty cool. What a great way to make a living, buddy.
I know, right?
Yeah. Watching sports and get paid for it.
Yeah, and get paid for it.
He gets to travel. He was in Vegas recently.
Yep.
Right on. I just booked today, Eric. I just booked a trip today. I'll be doing the game. I'll be doing the post game from the stadium. August 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. We'll be taking the show on the road. I will be at the Giants and Padres.
Nice.
At Petco. We'll be there. And while I may be able to drop by and do part of the show, I will be at the White Sox Phillies July 29th, and I'll be at the Cubs Orioles on August 2nd and August 3rd. I'll be at Bernice has never been to Wrigley Fields. I said, let's go to Wrigley.
Cool.
So we're doing a little bit around the National, which is the card collectors convention.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, I got to pick up another. I'm looking for another one of these.
Yeah, there you go.
Will
Sweet.
thrill. Yeah. Greg, you got to come up. I'm not going to beat you up, Greg. Come on up someday. We'll have a Pepsi. We'll crack open a cold Pepsi and talk.
Right on. Let's get the hell out of here, man.
And we are working on doing the pregame show. Opening day, Giants baseball. I'm getting calls, Eric. Daily. From guys. Greg wants to come on. Mike O wants to come on. I told you that Robbie can't. Robbie is getting his jersey cleaned he's ready to go. He goes, Glenn,
he's
I want
ready
to go on the
man.
show.
He's ready. Yep.
So he's going to come on. So tell your friends, if you're going to be down there, watch for me. We'll be across the street from the ballpark, right in the main front door, which says, welcome to Oracle Park. And Eric will be back in the studios. I'm going to be over there. And we're we're just going to be like the roving reporter. We're going to talk to people at the ball game, see what the vibe, the feel is, Eric.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so Skaters is going to be there. We'll be there mid-morning, probably around 10:30. I'll be setting up and kind of getting the feel for things. Make sure. Maybe we're going to do that. We'll talk off air, Eric. I'm going to go over someday this week, give you a buzz. We're going to do a test, make sure I can.
Well, it's going to be a little bit different because everybody's going to be on that same network. That's the issue, right? That's going to be the problem.
Yeah, I'm going to be using the private network. I told you
Nice.
I plug it into my laptop and I get my own internet. So I just want to make sure it works in the United States here. So
All right, cool.
we shall try.
Guys, we will see you tomorrow on Hot Corner. So it should be a fun
It always is.
post-game. Be a fun post game, guys. All right.
500 baseball, 500. You can't ask. You know what? I'm okay with that. 500 after 2 games. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully the rain can stay away.
There you go. Rain,
See you
rain,
tomorrow
go
night,
away.
Eric.
All
See you
right. So you guys tomorrow be good, and we will see you tomorrow night, 8:00. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.